Sullivan right here playing Pure Farming 2018. Continuing the mission there we started from last episode, harvesting someone else's field here. Hopefully it won't take too long to complete this. Had to empty once here already. Currently harvesting barley. It doesn't take too long for the combine to fill up here, that's for sure. Unfortunately, I don't think this is anything we get to keep. We need to sell it. I think that's actually part of the job here as well. We need to, transport the crops to the grain silo number 2. I'm not sure exactly where grain silo number 2 is. Might have to do a little looking on the map here to find it. Also, since last episode, got the deluxe version of Pure Farming here now. I had it there last episode, but nothing was showing up yet, so I think I just had to restart the game. I don't know if it was quite done installing or what, but have the deluxe version, which basically just adds a couple pieces of equipment to the shop here. We'll go down to tractors. It adds the Lindener GeoTrack, which is $0. And then I noticed also, was it under combines here, I think? Yes, the Gomela Samash, or however you say that. Looks like some sort of mower, I'm guessing. Does it actually say information? Yeah, self-propelled grass mower. That's kind of what I thought it looked like. Let's see, anything else? I didn't really notice anything else it added. I think there was actually a couple of other things, but that's really the only things I noticed. Let's see, trailers. Definitely need to be looking at a larger trailer here. That would definitely be nice. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be affording anything anytime soon here. Looks like maybe the largest trailer we can get at the moment is probably going to be this trailer here. How much does this hold? Capacity 10. What's our current one? Current one is 8. Well, that's really not that much better, is it? Almost need like this one right here. That is 16 tons, but yeah, we need to be at level 4 before we can get that, which is rather annoying. I also added a couple of mods to the game, but they're not showing up, so I got to check and see once I must not have done something quite right. So there are a few mods available for this game at this point here. Like I said, definitely must not have done something right, though, or not sure what to do because they're not showing up. So I'll have to double check that when I'm done recording here. Hopefully, see once I can get that figured out as to why they're not showing up. And again, if you just started watching this series here, we are playing on the Grandpa's Farm scenario here, working on the Montana map currently. Definitely liking the looks of this map here so far. Although probably one of the complaints I would have, and this actually kind of goes with Farming Simulator as well, is the sizes of the fields. It seems like they're relatively small, given I'm pretty sure Montana has some relatively large farming areas. You're not saying Montana might have some smaller fields too, but pretty sure Montana would be a little bit larger farming operation than the few scattered small fields you see on this map here. But other than that, like I said, the map does look good. Equipment definitely looks good as well. Can't complain about that. Graphics are really good in this game here. Although the straw windrows could probably used to be improved a little bit. Oh, great, we're full again. You know what, might as well just drive over to the trailer. That's probably quicker than getting in the trailer, bringing the trailer over, and getting back in the combine here. The combine does not automatically unload. You have to be in it for it to automatically unload, so that's something worth noting there. Container has been emptied. Looks like that trailer's about full as well. Let's see, remaining crops, 78%. This is going to take a little bit, isn't it? Probably want to fast forward time through the night once we're done with this job as well. fired back up here again. And yeah, it looks like another solar installation in front of us here. Not sure exactly what the fascination is with like solar and wind and stuff like that in these games, but hey, whatever. You know, Farming Simulator there as well. They obviously got, you know, the solar placeables and the wind turbine placeables. %73%. Oh, this is going to take a little while, isn't it? Bigger combine would probably be kind of nice. And, you know, as far as the free tractor there goes as well, at least I'm assuming it's free anyway. It says it's $0. I don't really know what we would do with a second tractor at this point because it doesn't seem like you can hire any workers. Again, this game does support hired workers. It's just it must be disabled here for the most part for this scenario, which is, again, like I said, kind of annoying. Typically why I don't play scenarios, because you're kind of locked in doing it the way you, or the way they want you to do it. Which, given my choices, probably not the way I'd want to do it. You know, I can understand doing a mission like this. Yeah, probably shouldn't be able to hire a worker for this. That kind of makes sense. But at least when you're working our own fields. Which, speaking of working in our own fields, we really haven't done anything with working our own fields here yet. Other than kind of like the first initial little bit there. And one would think this kind of supposed to be a farming simulator. We should actually be doing some farming here. But most of the farming we've done so far has been involved in missions. And at least for missions, this one's supposed to pay, I think, what, $10,000? So that's not too bad, I guess. And we're almost full here again. So, yeah, like I said, we're going to have to see what's, how much that trailer is going to hold there. What do we get? Third of the way down to the field. Okay, third of the way. Oh, there we go. I was going to say that trailer holds quite a bit yet. Okay, might as well fill up the combine here one more time. And then we'll go take care of the trailer here a minute. I do notice here when you fill up, looks like the only thing it does is raises the header up. It does leave the rest of the combine running yet, so that's kind of nice. Also, when I started the game here, there was another update, so I don't know what changed or what was updated, but they did update something. Again, like I said, I don't know exactly what, but something was updated. One thing I did notice, and I'm pretty sure it was left shift before for the cruise control, it's now caps lock. So I don't know why that is, but it is caps lock for the cruise control instead of shift. I was driving the tractor there to unload the, I think it was a wheat we had in there. From last episode, remember at least I'm pretty sure this was the end of last episode. We brought the combine out here, and it had a little bit of wheat in it yet. So we had to empty that out. I drove that up to our barn there, emptied it. Trying to figure out, it's like, okay, why is My cruise control not working here. Finally open this up. Oh, caps lock. Okay, they must have changed that. Don't know why. If maybe left shift is used for something else. We should probably hurry up and buy that tractor too before they decide to maybe change the price on it. I don't know if that's just an oversight on their part, leaving it free like that, or they actually want it that way. Okay, and we are full again. Tab to the tractor. Nope, that is not the tractor. We want tractors. Is it going to tell us where we need to go? No, it's just going to tell us we need to go to the field here. So we need to go to grain silo number 2, which is, where is grain silo number 2? That's shed 3. One would assume it's probably around here somewhere. Shed 2. That's granary. And that is, yeah, that's number 1. So grain silo number 1. Where is, and it's going to have a symbol like that, I would assume. What do we got here? Grain silo 2. Ah, okay, there we go. Right over there somewhere abouts. Oh, and I just realized, too, we're almost out of fuel. Uh-oh. I don't know if we're going to make it. I think there's fuel over that way, isn't there? Don't know. Maybe we should go to, I think there's a fuel station over here, too. See if we can make it. Now, at the end of the world, if we don't, we can just buy fuel, too. It's just a little bit more expensive. Pay for the convenience, I guess you could say. So far, I think I've filled up with more fuel in this game than I ever have in Farming Simulator here so far. Refill for $7.60. Whoa. Seems kind of expensive. $7.60. Wait, that was $760 for what was roughly 28 gallons? Ah, that can't be right, can it? Did I miss something here? Okay. I'm just going to assume maybe I missed something, because $768 or $760 for 28 gallons of fuel, that's highway robbery. Note to self, don't go to that fuel station again. Let's see, this is the silo, right? Looks like it is. And we'll drop it. There we go. I see it looks like we got some orchards over there as well. probably won't be long before the game will be requiring us to buy one of those as well. So far, it seems like we got a lot of money going out here. You know, we're spending money on this and that, and we're not getting a whole lot of money in here other than the missions. Again, nothing particularly wrong with the missions here, but it does seem like we could be doing some of our own field work. I don't know if we can maybe just go off and do that on our own without following the scenario here. Not that I'm necessarily complaining about this. Obviously, as I've said before, harvesting kind of one of my favorite activities to do in farming simulators, so same would go here for pure farming as well, I would have to say. One thing I do have to complain about, though, here is you have to wait for each step as you fire up the combine. It's actually probably somewhat realistic, but it's still kind of annoying. Doesn't really matter what order you do it in, I guess, but you have to lower the header, you have to turn the combine on, you have to start the harvesting mechanism. So yeah, it's like 3 actions there, and you gotta kind of wait after each one for it to reappear with the controls again. You can't just do all 3 at once. That doesn't work. I've tried it. Unless they've changed it now, maybe it does, but it didn't in the past. I would assume, by the way, here, probably once we get to about 90% or so, that would call it good for the field. So, when we get to 90%, we're going to call it good. We're not going to bother finishing it, I don't think. Basically, once we get our money, we're going to call it. That was a rather annoying lag spike there. Yeah, still getting that every now and then with the game here, getting these little annoying lag spikes. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. Not sure what's up with that, but the momentary pause there every now and then. Oh, 54% remaining. Okay, this is probably going to take the entire episode then, isn't it? I was rather hoping it wouldn't. I was thinking maybe a good half the episode. We could finish this field and move on to whatever the next objective was. See, I don't think once we finish with this job, we're actually going to have enough money. We're probably going to have to do something else yet. I don't remember what the next task here was that it wanted us to do again, but pretty sure we don't have enough money to do it, so probably going to have to take some sort of other mission here once we're done here. Also, we got these windrows of straw here yet as well. Haven't done any baling or anything like that in the game here yet. That might be rather interesting to see that process. Oh, and we're full again. And basically another half a load after this, and we'll have that trailer full here as well again. We'll probably have to empty that trailer, what, a total of 3 times here to be able to finish this field. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here a moment while we continue harvesting here. Doug was saying about Pure Farming here. Gameplay looks kind of good. Just noticed a lot of little bugs in it that make it annoying. Glad I haven't bought it yet. I'll keep watching. To which I would probably have to agree with Doug's comment there. Again, they do seem to be working on it. Again, been, what, 3 updates here for the game here so far since it's released. So that's good. Means they are working on continuing to improve it. And I believe there is mention as well of adding more equipment to the game. So that's definitely something I'd be more interested in, is seeing more equipment added to the game as well. Again, the shop seems a little barren to me, if you ask me, so more equipment would definitely be welcome. And, you know, as to whether or not this game is going to have the lasting effect that Farming Simulator does, at this point, I would have to say I have my doubts, but you never know. I think one of the biggest things that's going to affect this game at this point is the fact there is no multiplayer support that I've seen. So, you know, just a single player. And as I think I was mentioning this last episode there, kind of once and done. So you play it once, and then it's like, okay, that was fun, you're done. You're probably not likely to go back and play it again. You know, I think probably a big question to be asked at this point, too, is obviously there's some mod support. Again, I need to go back and look at what happened to the mods I added. I'm not sure yet. But will there be support for modded maps? Because just having modded equipment, well, it's nice. You kind of need some modded maps to go with it. And of course, with that as well, you need modders to make mods and modded maps. Whether or not that'll happen again, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. Jonathan was saying you need a bigger combine, to which I definitely agree. A bigger combine would be nice. Out of curiosity, I didn't really look. A bigger combine, down to the vehicle store. Combines. What is a bigger combine? This is 11.79. That one is 19.6. That one is 29.52, so definitely looking good there. Ooh. Can we put this header on our current combine? Interesting. I see this header says that it is available. Oh, wait, no, this is a header trailer. Never mind. That is useless. I thought that was the header. No, it's header trailer. So is there no header that goes with this combine then? Heavy combine. Where's the header for it? Trailer. Because there's the header for that one. That's 11.79. There's the header for that one. I would assume anyway. I mean, it's the same color. So where's the header for this one? And for that matter, I just realized, too, where's the header for this one? Because, again, this says header trailer. With a CS200 header. Okay, where's the header, though? Oh, well. Whatever. Not really the point of this. We're not going to be getting a new combine anytime soon. We can't afford it, so. Tony was asking, can you please make the Snetterton's Farm map available for the PS4? What's the answer is a resounding no. I am not a modder. Definitely not within my capabilities of doing that. And at least with the state that Snetterton's in, it would definitely require the removal of some of the things on that map to go on a console, as it does have some light to medium production on it. Obviously, the console there does not support any production that I know of, so that would all have to be taken off the map. Ethan was saying, I got Pure Farming. Cool. You have to let me know how you like it. Ryan was saying the equipment should be in the shop for free. That is available in the deluxe pack. Oh, yes. We were just looking at that here twice, in fact. It can be delivered for free as well. Interesting. So we can buy it straight from the shop. We don't have to go down to the dealer. The Lindener GeoTrack is an excellent tractor to use. It's probably because it's free, right? That always makes it excellent to use. Christopher was saying we should play some Gold Rush, to which I agree. We probably should play some more Gold Rush again. Just haven't had time to play that game as of late. And for that matter, too, I mean, we're kind of finished with the game as well, unless they've added a lot more equipment to the game. I'm not sure. Probably can check that again here. We've pretty much bought most of the equipment, tried most of it out. With the exception, I guess we haven't really tried the bulldozer out. But again, I don't know what you'd really do with a bulldozer other than push the dirt around. I guess the idea being is you can push the top layer off so you can get lower down to the good dirt. I suppose that's what you could do with the bulldozer there in Gold Rush. That would kind of make sense. Echo Esports was asking, what's the mod that makes it look real when you get into the tractor? So the entering the tractor animation, I assume that's what you're talking about. That is actually part of the mod. There's no specific mod that allows that. It has to be built into the mod. There are a couple of tractors that have that. The one I know the best of is the John Deere 8R. That tractor obviously has the entering the tractor animation on it. I would have to say probably not very common. You don't see that very often. And again, like I said, 8R is one of the few tractors I know of that has that. Okay, and we are full again. So close to being done, but not quite. I'd be curious to see if you can pull 2 trailers in this game or not. Somehow I'm just guessing maybe not, but you never know. Something we might have to try in the future here. Anyway, everyone, on that note, like I was saying, I was hoping to finish up the harvest here this episode, but that definitely took quite a bit longer than I thought it would, so oh well. But I think it's time to wrap up the episode. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.